hell is Day 26? This is continuing my conversations from the previous episodes as to the lack of R&B, male R&B, our top male R&B artists really just making waves. There seems to be like a wide open lane for like male R&B, or has male R&B just suddenly, it's not what it used to be, and there's no need for it, and I don't know. But yeah, the topics that I had for this episode was based off this tweet, which was picking two great songs, picking one or the other. So the original tweet mentioned two songs, and it was a debate over, which song is the better of the two. Hold on. Speed this up a little bit. So between Day 26's Co-Star, which is this iteration of this song, but if y'all don't know the song, go listen to it off Day 26's debut album, Co-Star. But yeah, it was this tweet that said, which song would you pick of Co-Star or Perfectly Blind, which is off Day 26's second album, Forever in a Day. Yeah, Forever in a Day. So yeah, Co-Star or Perfectly Blind. And these are two great records, Co-Star and Perfectly Blind. Kind of a hard choice to choose between the two. At least the choice isn't pick one and never hear the other one again, because it wouldn't work. But if you're picking between the two songs, which is the better of the two songs, my thing with Co-Star is that it's too short. And Co-Star is actually longer than Perfectly Blind. It's actually 4 minutes. A 4 minute and 16, I think that's a 4 minutes and 16-second song. And even with it being that long, I feel like the song is too short. And that's because there's the intro part that leads into the song starting. And then as they start, bringing in lyrics and singing, it just feels like the song ends too quick. But I think the deciding factor for me choosing Perfectly Blind over Co-Star is because I watched Making the Band. When Diddy chose the band, they brought, Danity Kane and Day 26 together to, work on both their albums. But in the sessions for Co-Star, there was some ad-libs that Brian did that Diddy said, nah, that's too much, and they took it out. I don't know what was Diddy's reasoning behind, he didn't like it, he said it's too much, whatever. But I feel like that should have been in the song. So yeah, a lot of the stuff that we saw on Making the Band got taken out in this final version. And yeah, I just feel like there needs to be an extra verse on Co-Star. So that's the thing that makes me take a point away for Co-Star and choose Perfectly Blind. But If y'all don't know what Perfectly Blonde sounds like, hopefully YouTube, how they like flagging my shit when I play music. So I gotta get creative with my mixing and playing music on my pod, so YouTube don't, mess it up. But if you want to hear it in full in the actual record, go over to that Day26 Forever in a Day album, Perfectly Blind. That's one of my favorite records. Just so well put together. They all cohesively manage every verse and ad lib that they do, and then the icing on the cake is Don Rashad's background vocals, which y'all know how I feel about Don. So throw Don onto the song, and then it's a perfect record. Underrated too. I know they did like a bunch of music videos to promote this album, but I feel like their second album got so slept on compared to the debut, and I don't know. Diddy picks the wrong singles. So I would the single choices for their debut album I wouldn't have gone with. And then the second album just felt under promoted. And then disbanding Danity Kane, and then they just off on their own, and it's just like a whole mess. But we know how that goes with Bad Boy and Diddy. So I don't know. I did